Oh, it's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Hello, folks. Can you just let me know if you can hear me? Hey up, Dave. How's it going? Try to make the screen a bit bigger. I bought that from Temu and brought it to the caravan so we can keep the theme of the channel. Let me put these blue light blockers on. I know I look like a Temu Bono. What a devious wanker he is. It's better. Oh, I look a right bugger. That's something my mum would say. He looks a right bugger. Hello, Lana. Right. Yeah, and it looks really, really clear as well. The screen looks nice and clear. Let me get me my little lava lamp in there as well, you know. you know how the travelers, they've got some version of Gypsy Rose that will read your palm. Well, this is it's like a male whorehouse with this. So yeah, I set off late thinking, right, I'll be able to avoid all the traffic, you know, try and do a decent speed, because I love these country roads at night. I love them. And they closed three of the 4 lanes off on the M1 for resurfacing. You couldn't make it up. So bang went the 9 o'clock live stream. We turn that around. Look. There we go. Yeah, it does look a bit whorish. Rose whore guy. Although there are whoreberries, you know. I did bring me the thing that sort of makes it look like there's an aurora, but I forgot the remote control, so it keeps flashing from one mode to another, and then to another, and then to another. You know, gonna give me a fucking seizure. So yeah, this is just basically a little hello, Alana. Are you all right, sweetheart? Good to see you. Yeah, it's not going to be a long one. I just wanted to see if this was going to work. So I did have to shell out a few extra quid. It's in life we encounter small challenges and massive challenges in our lives. And one of those massive challenges that you'll find in modern day England is trying to haggle down a Muslim for a fucking laptop. But I did it. Got 80 quid knocked off. So instead of 8,950 quid, no, I got a fair price, you know. I managed to get him down a little bit, but then he's made a fortune out of me from repairing screen after repairing screen of mobile phones, you know, because he kept on putting the shit ones on. You only need to just flick it like that and the whole fucking screen shatters. So he's made enough money out of me. But yeah, it's all about the upload and the download speed and the processing power of the computer. And I did a quick test before I set the live stream up, and it's absolutely spot on, way stronger than I expected it to be. So that's it. No more glitches. Oh, I should never say that, you know, because I instantly jinx myself. You know, I'm visiting one of my. Why have we just started talking all posh? Are you posh, Dave? Is it coming through? Is it coming through to me? Your poshness. I'm visiting one of my brothers tomorrow but shouldn't be back too late. Jolly good. Yeah, we'll have a proper live stream tomorrow. We'll just give this another 5 minutes or something like that. I'm sorry if for all the anyone new that's just jumped on. This was just a test live stream. That's all. Just so that I knew there weren't going to be any glitches, and if there were any glitches, myself and my personal tech buddy would be able to hopefully iron them out. And there's no problem. This is probably the clearest live stream I've ever done, you know. And the irony is that the live streams have always been a little bit glitchy right from the start, which was around Christmas 2025. So this is a perfect live stream. Everything flows. I can move my hand around. I can do whatever I want, you know, and nothing. Yet I'm in the middle of a fucking field, in the middle of nowhere, literally in the middle of nowhere. You know, isn't that mad? Never managed to pull off a perfect live stream without any technical problems at home. And then tried it out here. Dreadful. Woke up the following day with a sore throat because I spent about 2.5 hours of shouting because the mic wouldn't work. You couldn't make it up. But we're all right now. Hello, Ruthie. All right, sweetheart. How you doing? I love your little Heil Hitler. Because that's what it reminds me of. Heil. But I know you're not a little Hitler, Ruthie. You're lovely. That's what you are. So yeah, I'm not posh. I just speak correctly. Do you know what? The English language is just such a beautiful, beautiful language, and it's made up of so many. It's more Germanic than any other language. You wouldn't think it, would you? Because we don't talk. I'm talking calm, peacefully. I've spoken to a few Germans, and they all sound pissed off. It's like, how are you getting on then, Franz? Adolf? They go, I'm doing fine. All right. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful language, and it's made up of lots of influence from all over Europe because we just kept on getting invaded and invaded and invaded, you know. So we've got one of the most difficult languages in the world to learn because it's just so complex. And it was one of the few lessons at school that I actually turned up for. I loved English. I love writing. I love the written language and the spoken language. And then you add on top of that all of the regional, considering how small England is, all of the different regional, very distinctive regional accents we've got as well. It's a beautiful language. It is. We've got the best language in the world. I mean, America speak English, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, most of South Africa, the white bits, and a lot of the black bits, all over the place. You know, a lot of Spain now because Benidorm. Most of Benidorm speaks English now because we've invaded them. We moan about all the cockroaches coming over, you know. We fucked off over there, but then we took a lot of money with us. A lot of money's gone into Benidorm, a hell of a lot of money. What are these cockroaches doing for England? Taking it. So I was just thinking as I was talking. So then I thought I'll repeat that, but yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, it's nice to respect the language. And then you've got people coming over here that are absolutely no use to us because not only can they hardly speak any English whatsoever, so how are they going to be able to contribute to society? When I said society over our economy because our economy is just a joke. We shouldn't be paying taxes in a financial system that can just print money, just print it. So why do they need yours? How are you, beautiful girls? Dogs are so amazing. I can't live without my dogs. I love people that love dogs. Just saying, there's something there is something a little bit different about cat lovers. I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I don't want any trouble. I'm just saying there's something a bit different about them. The term crazy cat woman, that must have had an origin, just saying. But I think people that have dogs tend to be more responsible and more responsible. It's like having kids. You can let your cat out or have a little cat flap or something like that, right? And just leave some water, or even if you've got a pond or something like that, just leave the cat flap open like that. You can get them where they've got this sort of a unique code to something that you can put on or in a collar, so that it will only let your cat through the cat flap, right? So if you've got a cat flap and cats, you can just fuck off on holiday anytime you want. That cat will be absolutely fine. Chances are your cat's a whore. You think you think that's your cat. There's probably 3 or 4 other people think it's theirs. Cats are never going to starve unless they get trapped in someone's shed or something like that, which can and does happen, but it's very rare. Other than that, they do their own thing. You've got to be very, very, very responsible to have a dog. You've got to think about them like you think about your kids. Although you wouldn't put your kids in kennels. You'd palm them off on the in-laws. Same thing. I love dogs, but I love my cats more. I know you're a cat man. I don't think you're a crazy cat man, because you love dogs as well. Again, just because if someone's just got cats, it doesn't necessarily mean that by default they're just cat people. Most of the people that I know that have got cats love all animals. You say, what's your favorite animal? They'll go, there's never it's never cats straight away like that, or with me, dogs. It's a tough one because I love all animals, just not a massive fan of cats because of the, especially this time of year when you've got a lot of baby fledglings and stuff, like just trying to learn to fly, and every now and then they fuck up, go down, cat just mauls them, fucks them up, leaves them in agony and fucks off. I'm not a fan of that. And they're quite selfish as well. And look, I have had cats, but I grew up with dogs, from my earliest memories. And my mum used to breed them for beer tokens. So I've always had dogs around me. I'm a cat herder, lol. I bet you're a cat whisperer, Dave. You know, someone's got a crazy fucked up cat that looks really fucking angry all the time, like massive eyes, and always got its claws out like a little bastard furry Wolverine, right? And anytime the owner goes to just stroke it, it's just like, and there's just blood skirting out all over the place. And she's thinking, I don't want to get rid of my cat. So they call in Dave, and Dave just goes up to that cat and goes. Before you know it, the cat's just like, meow. You know, I'm like that with Pussy. I'm so sorry. Hello, Jordan. Mine are only allowed out in the front garden, supervised. Yeah, but yeah, yours are. Hello, Super Lily Lou. I love that, Super Lily Lou. That's a lovely a lovely username. Yeah, cats and dogs like me, even the angry ones. Yeah, do you know what, mate? It's very rare. I've you know, I've sustained more injuries from cats than I have dogs, and I've had, you know, strangers cats and strangers dogs. I've interacted with probably equal amounts, probably more dogs, you know, but the amount of cats that have had a go on me, you know, slashed me up or bit me, just when I've just been stroking them, just stroking them, but stroking them really fucking hard, like so the back goes right down like that because I've just seen a bird that they've just mauled in the garden. So I'm like, oh, you're fucking gorgeous, you are, aren't you? Fucking not really. I would never harm an animal. My dog is barking in his sleep behind me. Oh, it's so cute when you do that. You know, it just makes you makes you wonder what they're dreaming about, whether they dream like we do, you know. And it's quite therapeutic. I love it when Storm will go running in her sleep, lying on her side, chasing after something. You'd think all of that exertion and all of that movement would wake her up. Nah. When she's out, she's out. Definitely cats are natural born knobheads. They are a bit, mate. They are a bit. Well, like I said, I have had cats. And the best cat I ever had, I called her Vague. I don't know why. I don't remember the inspiration behind naming that cat Vague, which is ironic because I've got no memory of why I called her that. But yeah, she was so chilled out, so fucking chilled out. But she had loads of freedom in the first address. Next thing I know, she's come home pregnant, and I had to rehome. It was either 7 or 8 kittens, and I rehomed them, and I made sure they went to the right places. It took me a long time, took me a while. I had to apply myself, you know, put little notices up and all sorts. And yeah, and then I moved from that flat because I got nicked for something very substantial, and then part of my bail conditions was that I couldn't go back to that flat, so I had to move to another flat. And she was familiar with the original territory, so she'd somehow worked her way back, got out, worked her way back, and got hit by a car. So someone had pointed out, you know, there's a dead cat up there. Someone that knew me, like, and it was her, so I had to bury her. But yeah, anyway. Oh, happy days. You know, brought that down really fast, didn't I? How good am I? Right. Yeah, I'm glad it worked as well, Lana. I'm gonna close this down as well. Just so we can get into it properly. You know, I can get nicely set up, and get a bit more comfortable, because this, believe it or not, I'm not very comfortable like this. I need to get the cushions across. I need to make this into a bed. At the moment, it's just a lounging area. It needs to be made into a bed to go with the porn lamp, you know. So when I'm nice and relaxed and comfortable, it will come through the screen. But yeah, sweet dreams, Lana, and thank you very much, darling. It was your input that kind of led me down the right path to just get what I should have got, was a laptop that could handle live streams from the start. Just think about the amount of stress that would have saved me. You know, this is what I'm saying. Women, they're just like, we'll be thinking, no, I'm a man. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to sort this problem out. But we need women, because they'll go, but how about, and that's it. You're like, never thought of that. Fucking bitch. I'm telling you, they're right. They're our yang to our yin. They are. We need women. And I had to think earlier on, I realized that I'm two things that I never really ever realized, two big fucking things as well, that I never actually realized that I was. You know, we're still discovering ourselves. Those two massive things, guess what they are? I'm a feminist and a lesbian. Hello, Diane. You're all right, sweetheart. Thanks for joining us. I hope you can make it tomorrow night. This was just a test, because you know, we just wanted to make sure there was no issues, no glitches, because we've just had over a year, like a year and a half of glitches and problems and tech problems. And now I can do live streams from the caravan, which I need to come back to more, which I'm starting to do. And doing the live streams on a Friday night from home, I was prioritizing them over coming here. And coming here is good for me, you know. It recharges my batteries. It gives my soul a rest. So I've got the best of both worlds now, and you'll probably see a slightly more chilled version of me. I mean, some of you might be disappointed with that, because when I blow my top, it does blow a little bit. I'll try and get angry a little bit if you want, but you might need to push some buttons. Anyway, yeah, we're going to call it a night now, and I'm just going to get the rest of the van set up, because everything was in such a mad rush. I didn't get here till really late, and we'll be more prepared tomorrow night. I'm 64 and got my first dog in August 2025. She was a gift from a friend. I love this little creature so much. We had a cat for 21 years. That's impressive. I think the world record for a dog is either 24 or 25 years. I think it's 24 years, and I think it was a Chihuahua. So I wish dogs lived as long as cats. You know, God spelled backwards, and I totally get that. I owe them so much. They're sentient. They're incredible. I'm going, there's me like getting all, you know, they're sentient, they're incredible. And then I look over at Storm and she's proper down there licking away at her little doggy Fanny. So they are sentient and highly intelligent, but they've got no manners. No. But I love them. They're incredible. Right, so this lesbian feminist is going to sign off, and then we'll sign on again tomorrow night. It'll be no later than 9 o'clock, and I feel probably for the first time since I've done live streams, I feel 100% confident, touch wood, that the live stream will start pretty much exactly 9 o'clock tomorrow night without any problems. No glitching, no waiting, nothing. Which is, you know, that again, that's just one less stress. So on that note, hopefully catch you when I get back. Keep safe, folks. Things are getting sketchy out there. Yes, they are, but so are we. You know, we're going to be all right. So yeah, thanks for everyone jumping on anyway and just saying hey up. It's you know, it's lovely to still say just hi. But we'll get knuckled in there tomorrow night. So enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone, and have one on me. Much love and ciao for now.